4 nuts you should eat every day after 65, and 4 you should toss out now. Hey there, friends. If you're over 65 and want to feel sharper, stronger, and more alive, stick with me. I'm about to share a game changer. The 4 nuts you must eat every day to boost your heart, brain, and energy, and the 4 you need to ditch because they're quietly sabotaging your health. This isn't just another health tip. It's a roadmap to thriving in your golden years. Oh, and if you love practical, life-changing advice like this, hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel so you never miss a beat. Part 1. Why nuts matter more than ever after 65. Picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, sunlight streaming through the window, a cup of coffee in hand, and a little bowl of nuts in front of you. Sounds simple, right? But those tiny morsels could be the difference between waking up foggy and tired or feeling like you could take on the day. After 65, your body's like a vintage car. It's still got plenty of miles left, but it needs the right fuel to run smoothly. Nuts? They're like premium gas for your heart, brain, and bones. But choose the wrong ones, and you're pouring sugar syrup into the tank. What if I told you that one handful of the right nuts could sharpen your memory, lower your blood pressure, and even help you sleep like a baby? And what if the nuts you've been snacking on for years are secretly raising your cholesterol or messing with your meds? Let's dive into the 4 nuts you should make your daily ritual, and the 4 you should kick to the curb. Part 2. The 4 nuts you should eat every day. These aren't just snacks. They're tiny powerhouses packed with nutrients your body craves as you age. Each one's got a story, a purpose, and a reason it belongs in your life. Let's meet them. 1. Brazil nuts, your thyroid's best friend. Imagine a retired firefighter named Jack, sitting in my office, his shoulders slumped, his spark gone. At 68, he felt like life was slipping through his fingers, exhausted, foggy, and frustrated. "Doc, I've tried everything," he said. "Pills, diets, you name it." I ran his labs and saw it immediately. His selenium levels were in the gutter. Selenium's that quiet mineral most of us don't think about. But after 65, it's like the oil keeping your engine running. It fuels your thyroid, balances your hormones, and keeps your brain sharp. I told Jack, eat 1 Brazil nut a day. Just 1. 3 weeks later, he walked in with a grin, his eyes brighter, his step lighter. "Doc, I don't know what's in that nut, but I feel like me again." What could 1 nut a day do for you? Brazil nuts are nature's selenium superstars. 1 nut delivers over 130% of your daily needs, and it's wrapped in organic compounds your body absorbs like a sponge. Selenium powers your thyroid, which controls your energy, mood, and metabolism. As we age, our thyroid slows, leaving us sluggish, cold, and foggy. Brazil nuts keep it humming. They also boost testosterone. Yes, ladies, you need a little of that too for strength and vitality, and protect the myelin sheath around your nerves, keeping your reflexes quick and your mind clear. How to eat them? 1 or 2 nuts a day max. More could be toxic. Keep them in the fridge, ideally in the shell, and chew slowly. It's a small habit with a big payoff. Could 1 nut really recharge your energy? Try it and see. 2. Almonds, the guardians of your bones and brain. My dad used to sit by the window every morning, a cup of tea steaming, a handful of almonds in a little clay bowl. "These keep me sharp, son," he'd say, tapping his temple. I didn't get it back then, but now, after 30 years as a doctor, I see why he never skipped a day. Almonds aren't just a snack. They're a shield for your bones and brain. 2 things you can't afford to lose after 65. What if a handful of almonds could keep you steady on your feet and sharp enough to beat your grandkids at cards? Almonds pack calcium, 100 milligrams per quarter cup, and magnesium, a dynamic duo that steers calcium into your bones, not your arteries. That's huge when falls and fractures become a bigger risk. And for your brain, the flavonoids in almond skins team up with vitamin E to fight oxidative stress, the rust that clouds your memory and steals your focus. Studies from Tufts University show almonds can slow cognitive decline when eaten regularly. Plus, they've got fiber, 3.5 grams per serving, to keep things moving smoothly because, let's be honest, regularity matters more than we like to admit. I had a patient, Margaret, 72, who started eating 15 almonds a day. Within a month, she was sleeping better, her digestion was on track, and she felt lighter in her soul, as she put it. What could almonds do for your clarity and comfort? How to eat them. Aim for 15 to 20 raw or dry roasted, unsalted almonds daily. Chew well, especially if your teeth or swallowing aren't what they used to be. Make it a ritual like my dad did. It's not just a snack, it's a promise to your future self. 3. Walnuts, your brain's secret weapon. I'll never forget Harold, a 74-year-old music teacher who came to me after losing his wife. His grief was heavy, but so was his fear of losing his memory. He'd forget names, misplace keys, even get lost driving home. One day, he showed me a jar of walnuts from his kitchen. They look like brains, he said with a shy smile. I heard they're good for mine. He was right. Walnuts are like a love letter to your brain. What if a nut that looks like your brain could keep it sharp and your heart strong? Walnuts are packed with ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that keeps your brain cells flexible and firing. They're also loaded with polyphenol, antioxidants that slip past the blood-brain barrier to fight inflammation, the silent driver of dementia and Alzheimer's. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors eating 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks improved their processing speed and mental flexibility. That's the difference between keeping up with a conversation or feeling left behind. And here's a bonus. Walnuts have natural melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. After 65, your body makes less of it, leaving you tossing and turning. A patient of mine, Susan, started eating 7 walnut halves in the evening. 2 weeks later, she was sleeping through the night and waking up refreshed. Could walnuts help you sleep deeper and think clearer? How to eat them. 7 to 9 walnut halves a day, kept in the fridge to protect their delicate oils. Don't peel off the bitter skin. That's where the magic lives. Make them your evening ritual and let them work their quiet miracles. 4. Pistachios, the unsung heroes of heart, eyes, and blood sugar. My grandpa had this old wooden bowl on his kitchen counter, filled with pistachios. Every afternoon, he'd sit in his armchair, cracking them open one by one, a little smile on his face. I thought it was just his quirky habit back then, but now I know he was onto something. What if a nut you've been overlooking could protect your heart, sharpen your vision, and steady your blood sugar? Pistachios are potassium powerhouses, 285 milligrams per ounce, helping keep your blood pressure in check when arteries stiffen with age. They're also rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that shield your eyes from age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss after 65. And for the 25% of seniors with diabetes or the 48% with prediabetes, pistachios' fiber and low glycemic index keep blood sugar steady, preventing those energy-draining spikes. But here's what I love most. Cracking those shells slows you down. You eat mindfully, giving your body time to feel full, and those empty shells pile up like a little trophy of your self-control. I had a patient, Tom, 70, who swapped chips for pistachios. A month later, his blood pressure was down, and he felt like a new man. What could pistachios do for your vitality? How to eat them. About 49 pistachios, 1 ounce, daily, unsalted or lightly salted. Look for half-open shells if arthritis makes cracking tough. It's a small act of love for your heart, eyes, and energy. Part 3. The 4 nuts you should never touch again. Now, let's flip the script. Some nuts you've been eating, thinking they're healthy, are quietly working against you. They're like old friends who turn out to be bad influences, stirring up inflammation, spiking your blood sugar, or even messing with your medications. What if the nuts in your pantry right now are silently stealing your energy? Let's uncover the culprits. 1. Peanuts, the inflammation trap. George, a 72-year-old Vietnam vet, loved his daily peanut habit. They're healthy, right? He asked me, his joints aching, his blood pressure creeping up. I hated breaking it to him, but peanuts aren't the heroes they're made out to be. They're not even nuts, they're legumes, grown underground, where they pick up aflatoxin, an invisible mold that can harm your liver and weaken your immune system, especially as your body's detox slows after 65. Peanuts also spark inflammation, fueling joint pain, brain fog, and heart stress. Most are salted, pushing blood pressure higher for the 60% of seniors already battling hypertension. And peanut butter? Even the natural stuff is high in omega-6 fats, which throw off your body's balance and worsen inflammation. If you're on blood thinners, peanuts' vitamin K can mess with absorption, making your meds less effective. Are peanuts secretly sabotaging your health? Why avoid them? They're an inflammation bomb, a liver risk, and a medication disruptor. Swap them for almonds or walnuts for the same crunch without the chaos. 2. Cashews, the blood sugar betrayer. Linda, 70, loved cashews in her smoothies and snacks. But she came to me tired, with stomach issues and blood sugar spikes. What if your favorite healthy snack is pushing you toward diabetes? Cashews pack 9 grams of carbs per ounce, spiking blood sugar faster than you'd expect. Bad news for the 25% of seniors with diabetes or the 48% with prediabetes. They're also high in oxalates, which bind calcium, raising your risk of kidney stones and osteoporosis. Worse, their smooth, curved shape makes them a choking hazard for seniors with swallowing issues, which is more common than you'd think. And that creamy texture? It comes at a cost. Cashews are heavily processed to remove toxins, losing nutrients along the way. Could cashews be doing more harm than good? Why avoid them? They spike blood sugar, block calcium, and pose a choking risk. Choose pistachios or walnuts instead for safer, smarter snacking.